Well, Carly and I both here on the show like to be open books and like to be transparent. And one thing that I've had to focus on for the new year when it came to resolutions, saving more for retirement. Of course, my CPA is going to be thrilled to hear me saying this on air. We want to go ahead and get help from Ray Ferrara once again to talk about the importance of saving for retirement. Ray, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Natalie. Nice to be with you again.
It is always nice to talk to you as we focus on resolution rescue and maybe saving for retirement as other people's resolutions. Again, it was mine. I will admittedly say so. But why, when you think about retirement, instead of just looking at it as something for your later years, why is it important to look at retirement during today, tomorrow, really a lifetime, if you will?
Well, it's never too late to get started, but it's always best to start as early as you can. I mean, if you're 25 years old and you're saving $100 a month in an investment program earning 6%, by the time you get to age 65, not counting taxes, of course, you'd have almost $200,000. If you wait 10 years and start trying to save that same $100 a month towards retirement at that same 6% interest, you're only going to have half that amount, about $100,000. A tidy sum, but you can see by just waiting 10 years over a 40-year period taking you out to age 65, it costs you a lot of money. So start early, start with a reasonable amount of money. But the important thing is, I'll say it again, you got to start.
Speaking of starting, one thing that we've talked about in the past was taking advantage of what the employer may offer. Why is that one of the most easiest and also lucrative in the future ways to take advantage of those plans that are already out there?
Well, if you are working with an employer that does offer a retirement plan, the money comes directly out of your paycheck. So you're paying yourself first before you're having to worry about all those other folks that you have to pay. The next part is that hopefully the employer is offering a match. And often it's 50% of the first 5 or 6% of salary. You want to put in enough to at least get 100% of that match. It's almost like it's free money because the employer will match that amount that you're putting in. So your first goal in saving for retirement is to put in at least as much as you can to get the match. And then the second goal would be to think in terms of putting in the maximum that you can, depending upon the retirement plan that you're in. The other good thing to think about is that your contribution is tax deductible, which means you won't, if you put in $100 a pay period, it really won't cost you $100 out of your paycheck. It'll cost something less than that because you'll be saving on taxes in the meantime.
So what about, you were talking about, of course, those are if you are an employee. What if you are an employer or self-employed? That is no excuse just to skip the retirement savings at all. There are some other plans that can help out, right?
Absolutely the case. If you are an employer, regardless of how you're structured as a limited liability corporation, a corporation, or self-employed, there are other opportunities that are out there. First of all, if you're a corporation, you can still do a 401k, probably add a pension sharing, a profit sharing arrangement to it. You can save a lot more money than just what's in a 401k. If you want a traditional pension, you can do that as well. Self-employed, you can look at a simple IRA or a solo 401k that will allow you to set aside a lot of money. And if you work for the government, they have a 457 plan. And if you're a teacher or work for a charity, there's a 403b. In other words, the IRS has some number and letter for you if you want to save for retirement.
I know what you mean. Some of them are a little confusing, but there is a program out there. But again, just to end the segment, wouldn't you say the best advice to keep that resolution, perhaps start saving today for retirement?
Without question, Natalie, that's what you want to be doing. And you need to start today. Reinvigorate yourself by doing that resolution. And of course, we always offer a complimentary 1-hour consultation with the firm. And if people mention Morning Blend when they call and decide to go on and do a financial plan, which we think is the cornerstone of what needs to be done, we offer a 15% discount with a money-back guarantee that if you're not happy with the plan, give us back the plan, we give you back your money. And in essence, you have nothing to lose but just the time and the effort that goes into making the plan.
Well, Ray, we're sure glad you're part of our show and helping get this important information across. Take care, okay?